if I try to do like the teleprompter voice.
Your voice?
Yeah.
That's why you gotta go. And then
Rev up those fryers.
Rev up those fryers. Or what?
I'm
what's
sure
some
in the mood
stupid
for a
shit
Krabby
that,
Pit.
Some stupid shit teleprompters say.
For
For the low price of $9.99, you too can get a dick in your ass.
That's they don't say that shit. They do not say that shit.
The gay teleprompter.
Shaking my head.
Come on now.
The gay teleprompter.
What's some other stupid shit that they could say?
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't really watch commercials like that.
Oh god, that was way back in the day. And
Yeah.
they would like try to be hip and fun, and they'd be like those like water gun commercials or some shit.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
for $9.99, you too can get the extra ultra super soaker splasher. That repeat for 10 payments of $9.99. But yeah, shit. Welcome back to the Skeleton Rap.
Welcome.
Once again, we're starting without Kevin.
Yes.
Bitch hasn't here yet.
Oh, I didn't bring my watch.
Pendejo.
I fucking knew I was
It's
missing
skin o'clock.
something.
It's skin 30.
It's skin 30. Yes.
half past mall.
Yeah.
But yeah, shit. Welcome back. We'd love to have y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Also, if y'all notice, I got a new fucking sofa
Let's go.
over the weekend. Dead whole sofa over the weekend. Over 4th of July. Yeah, the weekend. Whatever.
Yeah.
Over the between last episode and this
Yeah.
episode. She was crazy. Bitch is like
It was like how much?
$2,000. Yeah, so I'm down 2,000 right now. But honestly, it was worth.
You think
It's
so?
really fucking comfortable.
It is. It really is.
And like that it has like a love seat thing, and you can pull it up and it's storage, and then pull it out and make it into a bed here.
Yeah, that shit is
It's really
fire.
good. But funny story about bringing that shit in was that I was like chilling, bringing it all in. I was like fiending because I don't have a fucking tiny ass car, and then Allie's even tinier car. So I was like, how
Yeah.
the fuck am I gonna bring it in? And so I was asking my mom, and I was gonna take her truck, but then like she has visitors that have COVID, and I'm like, oh, never mind, not on my new sofa.
Yeah.
But anyways, where
Hopefully it
was
doesn't
I
come
at?
through on the audio though.
Yeah. Fuck. Where was I at? So we have tiny ass cars. My mom had like visitors with COVID, and I was like, nah, not on this new sofa, baby.
Oh me.
And so I was finna raw dog it, but I was like, fuck it. Like nobody could help me. Like my uncle has like a trailer, like that you hook to the back of your truck, and I was like, oh, I could do that, but he was like busy, and I was like, nah, I need this bitch today. Like they gave me like 3 days to pick it up, but I was like, nah. And so I ended up renting a U-Haul to go get that bitch.
Let's go.
Like the big ass van, and it like barely fit. And so I was bringing it home. I like did all the shit, moved some shit around, whatever. And I was taking my old futon to my mom's house because she wanted it. And as I was pulling out, I fucking hit somebody.
No way.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like this shit was crazy because like out of nowhere, like I was like looking because I was like I haven't driven this bitch before, but I was like looking, and I was like, all right, well I'm gonna go. And then I just hear, and then I see a car come out the other side. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this guy came out of nowhere. There was some old ass geezer in like a Honda Accord, and like it scraped the whole fucking side of his car. And nothing happened to the van because it's a fucking van.
Yeah,
And not only that, it had like shocks,
Oh.
like, you know?
Yeah.
And so like it just like grabbed one of the shocks and took it to the entire car. And that shit this shit was crazy.
So what happened?
I mean, as of yet, nothing. Homie hopped out mad as hell, and I was like, "My fault, yo." And he like called the cops, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I can't do shit because it's
So
private
you-
property here because it's like the apartments."
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like, so I can't give like a statement or whatever. Like if it were on the road, like or on the street, like I could, but I can't. And so he just dipped. And it's a U-Haul, so I was like, like, what? Am I supposed to give you my insurance? Like, what the fuck? And so fucking dumbass geezer wrote his shit down for me, like his info. I was like, who the fuck does that? But I was like, whatever, man. And he didn't give me insurance or nothing. And he was like, yeah, I want to call my lawyer. I was like, buddy, do you not have insurance? Like,
Yeah. What the fuck?
motherfucker, like. And so he wrote on his fucking info for me, and like all I got was like his name, his address, and the car like model.
Mhm.
And but like he didn't include a phone number, no email.
What
I was
the
like, how
fuck?
the fuck am I supposed to get, like I was filling out the claim for U-Haul,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, do you know anything about the person? And I was like, yeah, I mean his name, his car, like that's all he fucking gave me. I was like, what the fuck? But man, and like I'll admit, like it looked like my fault because it kind of was. Like I did kind of back up into him, but like as we were hopping out, like homie was like mad, and I was like, you know, I'd be mad too. I was like, so like I was being cool with it. And I was like, yo, like we'll get this sorted out, whatever. And then like he's pacing, and then like my brother asked him like, oh sir, like you're okay? Because my brother was helping me move, and this motherfucker was like, I'll tell you what, I got a 3 in my pocket and a 9 in my glove box. So and then he like trailed off, and I was like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Yeah,
right now? I was
what
like,
the
I'll
fuck?
whoop your sorry ass. Like, oh, that shit made the whole shit sour for me. So now it's fuck that geezer.
Yeah.
'Cause
What
I
the
was like,
fuck? Why do you have to bring
yeah.
up the fact that he had a gun?
I was like, nobody gives a fuck. Like, what do you use it then, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, shit pissed me off. But fucking old dumbass
Fucking
geezer.
old-
And then like he was
yeah.
writing my shit down, and he started bleeding. And I was like,
From what?
like from his knuckle. And I was like,
What
are you good? Like, the fuck is up with you? And he was like, oh, it's skin tears. You know, when you get to my old age. I was like, buddy, you getting skin tears and you're still on the fucking road? Like, I was like,
What the skin tears? I didn't hear
like
about
literally. So like, this happens in old people. Like they'll get like sores on their body and like skin tears because the skin becomes like fragile and shit.
Yeah, well,
and so
there's,
like
thinner.
in between the fingers, like you know how you'll get a paper cut and it looks like that. It was basically like that. Like he already had hella scabs from that, and I guess it was just opening up, and he was like bleeding out.
What the
But
fuck?
I was like, buddy, like you're old as fuck. Get
Yeah.
off the road. I was like.
Yeah.
Bro, you hit one fucking one-hand maneuver and your palm is gonna peel off.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? And he was like, I tried to dodge you, but you were already on me. I was like, motherfucker, you did not honk. The
On
spaces
me.
were right, like there was no cars except for me. It was just me. And I was like, you could have swerved. Like, you did not react to that shit. You were probably like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
With his old ass reaction time, he
yeah, I
probably
was
like,
like, get the fuck out of here.
Shake
But yeah,
my head.
fucking bozo. And so that happened like Thursday. It's currently Monday, and I haven't heard shit. And now the thing is, like, sure, you know, insurance companies and shit don't work over the weekend. But you would think they would call me on Monday.
Well, actually,
it's literally like 8. on
see, I would
Monday.
think the same thing, but they didn't call me for shit. When I got into an accident, it took them like a week or two.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I'd say give them like a week or two. And
nah. Me and my brother, the current ongoing theory is that homie forgets. That's the
No
hope.
way.
This fucking
No
bitch
way.
ass.
See, I thought I was like, I really hope the lady didn't file a claim and she just fixed it on her own, but she did.
Did you file the claim?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
also
yeah.
like the thing about like insurance companies is that they're weird. Like if you have the app, it'll tell you like, oh hey, we got a claim and we have like more information that you need to fill out. But if not, you get like a letter in the mail.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like the way it happened for me was like the first letter I got was them telling me like, bro, if you don't answer, you're going to court.
Damn.
They were like, this is like your second advice or whatever. We've tried to contact you, this and that. And I'm
The
like,
fuck?
I never got a fucking
Yeah.
like letter. I never got a call or anything like that asking for more information until I had to call them. And so I don't
Yeah,
know.
all my shit, and I've hit someone else before, but I think they called me, but like they called my mom because I was like 16 at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they usually call me, and then even when they hit Allie, they called her to like get info on this shit. So it's like you would think they would start calling, but I don't know.
Maybe it was because I hit them and I was on my dad's insurance, but maybe that's
so maybe
why.
they tried to contact like your dad or some shit.
Maybe, but he never got a letter either.
Oh damn.
Maybe they called him, but my dad doesn't answer his fucking phone. So like,
That's it.
yeah. So yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but it's looking sick. But I hope his dumbass old ass forgets. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
And fuck
Bitch
his
ass.
Accord.
On God, bitch ass little Accord. That motherfucker wrote down like everything. Like, you know, it was like,
spec.
yeah, literally.
No way.
It was like 2018 Honda Accord, like 2-ring 2.0 liter. I was like,
No
what the?
way.
They don't need to know that, bro.
He said, I got a turbo in this bitch.
I was like, I promise you, they can live without that info.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking bitch ass.
Wrote down the VIN number and everything.
Damn near, yeah. I was like, how you gonna write all this shit down and not a single fucking phone number? Like, buddy, you got the
Shaking my
wrong
head.
priorities. But yeah, shit. Anyways, to start us off, you said you got here like a clip, no?
Yeah, I got
Clip
it.
for us to react
Got a
to.
clip.
No,
Oh!
mom. Fucking
Fumbling
the whole shit
On
up.
me. Shaking my head.
Yeah, damn it.
Fucking up the whole shit. But yeah, I was when did I send it to you? Was this like in the morning?
Like yesterday, maybe in the morning. One of those.
Yeah. And it was just like I saw it and I like laughed. Like I literally laughed and I was like, oh shit, I should probably send this shit to like the reactions. Hello?
My bad. I didn't mean to fuck you like that.
Oh, you're good.
I was trying to see if it's from the mics or if it's just my headset.
Okay, we just put it like this, right?
Yeah.
And you just superimpose it. Okay.
We have a heartbreaking story today on No Cap News. Kevin the Minion has been shot. It has been reported that after fellow Minion Bob was killed earlier this week, Kevin made an attempt to slide for Bob. But in an attempt to slide for Bob, he was shot and killed by Vector and his goons.
Fucking Vector.
Afterwards, Vector had this to say on Twitter. Silly little boy, think you can play with me? With the Vec? Not on my block.
The Vec.
LMFAO, R.I.P. Bozo. We going for Stewart next. Our thoughts and prayers are with Kevin's friends,
Not
family,
fucking Stewart,
and the rest of the Minions on this horrible, horrible day.
God
What?
fucking damn it. Have you seen the new Minions movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
God damn it.
Does it make it better if I see?
No.
Okay.
But, you know.
I don't know. I didn't know they had names.
Yeah. And
Yo, I just heard it for a second. I'm hearing it right now.
Yeah. What's that? Anyways. Yeah, like from the first Despicable Me, like Kevin, Bob, and Stewart, I think, yeah. They're like the three main ones, and then
Oh,
and
really?
Minions. And like there's hella motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
But like I think
They're
they're,
the
the
mains.
main ones, yeah, with like names and shit.
Mm.
But R.I.P. homies
Oh,
for real.
man. Shaking my head.
God damn it.
Are you caught up on Stranger Things?
Fuck no. Are
Really?
you?
Yeah.
You
I'm
finally
on
caught up?
I'm on the last episode. I'm gonna watch it today when I get home. That shit is fucking it's good, bro.
It's long as hell.
It
That's
is
what that shit
it is long as fuck, but if you watch it over like a week or
Nah,
two,
man.
bro, it's really good.
I was watching it up until like season 3, and
Mhm.
then like a long ass time ago they came out with like the episode list. They
Mhm.
were like, yeah, like each episode is gonna be like an hour, and I was like, nah, I ain't watching that shit, bro.
I think they are like
Yeah, I was
No.
like, no. And then like the last one is like a 2-hour special, and then that's not even the whole season.
that
It's like
makes
part 1 and
sense.
2.
wait, what?
Yeah, like part 2 of the last season just came out, didn't it?
I don't know. I'm on episode 9. It's the last episode that there is.
Oh, well, something like that. I
Season
don't know,
4,
but-
episode 9. I don't know.
Total, que everyone posts about it anyway. So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna just not watch it. I'm gonna just gather everything through osmosis, through like internet culture. I'm gonna figure out what the fuck actually went down, and then I'm gonna just not have to watch it. Save
Fuck it.
myself like hours.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, fucking, have you seen Doja Cat like got in a beef with?
with Noah Schnapp or some shit.
Yeah, that's his name, right?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think
Yeah,
that's
Noah,
his
yeah,
name.
Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's crazy.
that's, like, the
because
most-
So for those people at home that haven't heard, Doja Cat and Noah Schnapp were in beef. Noah Schnapp is Bill or Will Byers.
Will
Will Byers
Will
in the
Byers.
show, but Noah Schnapp in real life, whatever. And I guess they're beefing because she was trying to get at this other actor.
the guy with the guitar.
Oh, that guy. Like they kept saying names. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
but yeah, she's like, oh, he's cute. Like, I should hit him up. Like, and she was saying this like somewhere else, and then she hit him up and was like, yo, let me slide in his DMs, or like, you got his number or something. He was like, bro, just fucking follow him. Like, Bozo
Yeah.
sent her his Instagram.
He basically did what you do to me.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking do it, bro. Just here's the. He even sent him the gram and shit.
Yeah. Like literally linked his profile,
Yeah.
and but he like screenshotted the message and posted it, like trying to be funny and shit. And she was like dead getting mad at him. I was like,
Yeah.
alive.
She was
She's called him like a weasel and shit.
Yeah, like, all right,
It's like-
bro. Like,
And so I found out that like I was like, that's fucking weird. Like, bitch, own up to that shit, you know?
yeah.
But it's because she's got a man's. She has a whole fucking boyfriend, and that's why like I guess she was pissed about it. But it's like, bro, why do it?
Yeah,
like,
what you doing that shit
the
for
fuck
in the
is he
first
doing?
place?
Like,
I mean, I
like
get
at
it.
this point, hold the L, because like it's one thing to like
Yeah.
shop around, right? Like, you know, but like you got a whole man's. Why would you be out here like risking the chance? You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I'm saying.
Like,
And then the thing is, like,
and especially how it was like one fucking Instagram search away from finding the guy's
Right?
profile, and your dumbass hits up his cast member. Like
okay,
maybe learn
you-
how to work a fucking phone, dipshit.
she's dumb as fuck because one, she's famous, right?
Yeah,
Like, she hit up another person that's also famous, so like,
like of course.
there's
they're
no
gonna-
like, there's no code there saying, hey, don't leak DMs.
yeah, like.
because everybody fucking leaks
And
DMs
then
all the
especially
time.
because I think the other kid is like coming up on his fame too. Like I think
Who, Noah?
Yeah, like people
Yeah,
only
no,
really know him from
for Stranger Things, yeah.
and like, you know, obviously he's gonna ride out the cloud. Like,
yeah, and then bro's like 17 or
yeah,
some shit like that.
Yeah,
he's
like
young as
barely
fuck,
17.
right? So he doesn't know any better, right? And then number two, like, like, it's dumb. Like,
Yeah,
if
it's
you're gonna
dumb
do
as
it,
hell.
like, why not ask him in person?
Yeah, like either
Like,
ask him in person.
if you're trying to do it for the bit, let's just say she's doing it for the bit. Do that shit in person. Don't fucking DM it where, like, even if your account gets hacked, that shit can get leaked.
Yeah, and like I don't know, man. And that's I feel like that's the thing with like famous people culture is that like this is kind of like an unspoken rule, but like but at the same time it's like bitch, you kind of just spoke it,
Yeah.
It's like even if your man is cool like with it, you did also just go and text someone else. Like you included an extra party. Like if you had just found him and slid into his DM, it'd be different, like 'cause it'd be like the pop star lifestyle, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, and then everyone, I saw a TikTok where like someone was talking about it, and some guy like, stitched it, and they were like, bro. She told us this from the very beginning, and he plays that one song. And she's like, "I got a man, but I want you." And she said that shit like twice. That's like the whole chorus of the song. I'm like, hang it up, bro.
I mean, she snitched on herself for real.
Yeah.
She basically did what motherfuckers in middle school do, when like you'll see a girl that you like, and you hit up her friend and be like, "Hey, does she have a boyfriend?"
Obviously, her friend is gonna either show her or everybody she knows.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you might as well just fucking do that shit like yourself.
That shit was fucking stupid, honestly. But anyways, yeah. God damn it, Doja.
Fucking up.
Big time fucking up. But
that's crazy how she actually like. Well, before we move on, but like that's crazy how she actually like went from being a meme to like actually being an artist. Cause like remember she started with that cow song.
Yeah.
Like and no one took it serious, and then
she like built some shit off of that.
Yeah.
That's just one thing. I think that's also gonna lead into what I'm talking about here. But yeah, that's crazy. And then, damn, I'm fucking everywhere. My brain is like three different directions. But yeah, no, that's just dope as hell that she like brought it up from that meme. And also, did you see that like she's not doing like concerts no more or some shit?
Really? Why?
Because like on one of the tours that she went on, like they had to cancel the show for like bad weather or something like that, and like everyone was like hounding her like through every fucking medium, like every social media shit, and like I think they were like posted up outside her hotel and like bitch like come out and shit, and they were like berating her ass, and she was like having like a cry rant on like wherever, and
that's fucked up.
Yeah, and so she's like, I ain't touring again, fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. I'd give it up too.
Yeah, but it's like that's the thing, it's like you gotta like sure she came from a meme, but it's like she's reached that like pop star level, and you got to deal with shit like that. It's like if that shit would have happened to Michael Jackson, the same shit would have happened. But Michael Jackson would have been already accustomed to it. I feel like since she's like kind of so new into the game, that shit like really bugged her.
It's kind of like the Coil Ray situation where she gets shit talked a lot, and people are like, yo, don't react to it. Like, you're only making yourself look worse if you are out here like, yo, my shit's gonna go #1, this and that, and then it sells like 20K. And it's like, but that's just that's a thing with newer artists. Like, they let shit get to them. Yeah, they let shit get to them. Yeah. And
it's like I get it. We all have feelings, but it's like you gotta understand like the business you're in. Like especially like anybody on the internet. Like that's just something like you have to accept. Like. That shit used to happen to me. I used to like make memes and get like really tight when people would steal them. So I'd be like, dog, what the fuck, that's mine,
Yeah.
But now that I'm on here, I'm like getting more into it. I'm like, well, that's kind of just like the culture out here, game, like I can't really expect something that's like not reality, pues, like you got to kind of understand the zone you're at. And like, that's some shit to be expected. Like, I'm not. Like, we're not uploading this shit and like completely not expecting criticism. Like if someone came into the comments and was like, I fucking hate all three of y'all got shit ass takes,
y'all suck,
like we'd be like, yeah, okay, cool,
right,
like
bro.
That's your opinion, like
yeah, I'm not losing sleep over that
exactly
shit.
Like there's like a severity you got to treat these things with, and I feel like new wave artists and shit definitely like aren't accustomed to that, or maybe like because I don't know, because at the same time like older artists didn't have to deal with it like that, like they would get shit talked in like papers and press, but you could just kind of not look at that.
But I think honestly it was probably worse for them.
Worse?
Because think about it this way, right? Let's use the Michael Jackson example, right? people didn't have the internet to talk shit about Michael Jackson. Right?
Yeah.
So what would they do? They would go see him in person and talk shit to his face.
That's facts. Yeah.
You know, so a lot of the times, like the older generation had to deal with like that shit in person.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. Whereas now it's like
Whereas now
it's
it's
all
online.
It's all high, like all
Yeah.
niceties in person, and then shit talked
And then
online.
shit talked in person.
But I feel like that also opens the door for like, you know, getting shit talked like 24/7 and like
Yeah.
constantly having, especially like
Yeah.
if you're to like a point of fame with like hella people following you, like there's bound to be a lot of bad apples.
Yeah.
And you know, the internet makes it to where you can constantly see them motherfuckers as they come, you know.
Yeah, and then it's like, it can get pretty bad because like you'll start to see only the bad stuff
Yeah.
and not see the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
you just gotta
And it
like
just
train yourself.
yeah,
for
you
that
just
shit.
kind of have to like filter it out.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
part of my topic. Technology has come a long way because so I was listening to somebody some podcast say some shit, but anyways, they were talking about how like to map topography or like certain trenches or some shit, they would like take airplanes and like scan them with a LiDAR scanner,
Mhm.
which is like little rays of light that like go and reflect on the shit and come back, and they tell you like what's the distance from there to there. And so
Mm.
they can, and so with that, they would scan topography of locations and be like, oh, this is deeper here, it's higher here, whatever. And then I remembered that when the new phone was coming out, the new iPhone, like the iPhone 12 or some shit, they were like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, this bitch got a LiDAR scanner.
What the fuck?
And it does. Yeah, like there's a, because look, you can see it in the camera right here. You know how it has 3 cameras?
Yeah.
So those are all like regular, fisheye, and then zoom.
Mhm.
And then there's a flash button right there. And you see that little black thing?
At the bottom.
At the like other end.
Yeah.
That's the LiDAR scanner.
No
And
fucking
so it
way.
shoots like little rays of light, and they reflect back. Like I was telling you, it does the same shit, but they use it for cameras now. So it's like I don't remember. Damn, I don't know if you remember, but when it first came out, one of the big features was that like you could measure shit with your camera.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like an app on your phone, like
What
measure,
the fuck?
and you could like point some shit, put like a point in like in the thing
Uh-huh.
on your phone, and then like move it to another point, and it would tell you like it would approximate the distance.
That's fucking fire
And like
shit.
it was like hit or miss, but it was usually pretty good about it. And then not only that, but they use it to like focus the camera, because it literally scans, and then it's like, okay, well, this is how much we need to focus. And there was this video of like somebody, because spiders pick up those rays, they're like ultraviolet or something, or like something high that you can't see, but they're still like rays of light, and spiders can pick them up. And so somebody like had trapped a spider, and they were like focusing on it with the camera, and every time they would press the focus button, it would do the scan, and the spider would freak out because it was literally shooting light in its eyes.
Oh shit.
And then like once they would stop focusing, it'd like chill out. But yeah, but that's just crazy because not only has it come to like the phone, but also like the other aspect of like online and shit, because it's like we're at a point on the internet where it's like people can like on any degree, like it's become so advanced and like so outward reaching that like people can be famous or not, and people can make money off of this now, you know. Even like let's say you're running a fucking company's social media account, right? Like they'll give you money and you can make money from it, and you don't even have to be that famous.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you don't know what networks to work, you could become famous, you could become a meme and not make a fucking dime.
Yeah.
You like it's like such like brand spanking new and like kind of an not unexplored, but like uncertain frontier that like some motherfucker with like 100,000 followers could probably make more money than someone who became a meme and like
Yeah.
reached millions of people.
Yeah.
But it just depends on like how you play your cards.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, like because you can make it, like
Yeah.
you can do shit and make money, and like, you know, but like you have to know how to do it, or like know people that can tell you how to. Yeah.
Like, you know, you remember how I was telling you that I watched a YouTuber named the Black Okage
Yeah.
since I was a fucking kid. He used to have a like more vulgar name,
Yeah.
but like he like rebranded himself. But like the thing about him is like not a lot of people know him, right?
Yeah.
And he always says like not a lot of people know me, but I bet you like I make more money than your favorite fucking YouTuber.
Exactly.
And the thing is like he for a long time he was like, just wait on it, like I got big fucking moves coming.
Yeah.
And then this year or last year he was like, this is where I'm gonna show y'all what this shit really is about. Like, I don't got a lot of followers. I don't got a lot of people fucking following me. I don't got millions and millions, but y'all gonna see this motherfucker ended up with hella brand deals. He's on TV every fucking day now.
Crazy.
Like, he's making big fucking money. He can literally fucking not work another day in his life and be good.
And no, and that's exactly right. Like, you have like modern day examples like that. Like, there's kids with like hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're just making memes.
Yeah.
Like shits and giggles, and they don't care. You know, and so like in their case, it's like they could make money, but they don't want to. Like, they don't really care. They're there for the gigs, the shits and gigs.
They're there for the bit.
Yeah, literally for the bit. And then you'll have like there's this one TikToker I follow. It's like Straw Hat Goofy, I think his name was. And I saw that motherfucker in an ad
No way.
the other day in the theater.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like he was on like a Nuvi ad or some shit. And he was also, when they were coming out with Morbius, he was on like hella ads for Morbius.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like that motherfucker went to the Oscars.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He was there when fucking Will Smith smacked.
No way.
Yeah, he was there, and I'm like, dog, this is a motherfucker from TikTok.
That's fucking crazy,
and like,
bro.
you can play your cards right to get here, to do this, to
Exactly.
do that. There's another example would be Saving the Bees, or whatever his name is, something like that. That's his name on Twitter anyway. And that motherfucker, he doesn't have like a lot of followers. It's like a couple 100,000 maybe. But that motherfucker has a cult following.
No way.
And so like he has like deals with like Champion and like I think G Fuel as well. And like I was like on Twitter, and he did a drop like of his merch, and that shit sold out like instantly.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, my fault, y'all. Like, I can't keep up with these orders. Like, I'm gonna put out some more shit. And as soon as he would put out more, it would sell out. And like, you know, he made bread from that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not even about the following. It's about the fan base, pues, you know, like you can do so much with like a loyal fan base.
Cause like I was watching there's another podcast that I listen to. I think they're called like the Sweet Talks or something like that, right? And I was listening to it, and it was like they were talking about a question like, when was it that you knew you made it or whatever, right? Or when you knew that like this shit was getting serious. And they were like, when we put out our merch and that shit sold out in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, damn, they're fucking big. I went to their YouTube channel, 100K subs.
Exactly.
That's it. And their fucking merch sold out in 30 seconds, bro. And I was like, damn, like, it just goes to show, like, it's not how many followers you have. It's, like, how many people, like, are willing to
like
invest in you.
Pues,
Yeah. Because it's kind of like what TBH was saying, like, he was like, I bet you, like, all these bitches you follow on Instagram with the fat asses, like, they post out some merch. Yeah, like, they post some merch or whatever. No one's buying that shit.
Yeah.
Because no one cares.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
just there to see some ass.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, bitch, shut up and shake some ass or something. Like,
God.
you know? But it just, like, it just goes to show, like, just because you have a lot of following doesn't mean you have a lot of influence.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's crazy. What was I going to say? I was going to say some other shit. I completely forgot. Damn. Anyway, speaking of fucking influence, have you seen that new Snapchat shit that they're starting to charge shit?
What the fuck?
They have like a subscription service.
Oh yeah, I did see that shit. That they were going like premium.
Kevin
or
was saying
like
that shit like tried to charge him because he got logged out and he tried to log back in.
What the fuck?
And it tried to charge him, and he was like, "What the fuck? You have to have like money to have Snapchat now?" But I don't think that's the case. I think it's like some shit that it's like, because I think Twitter came out with something like that. It was like Twitter Blue or Plus
Twitter
or
Blue.
something.
Twitter
And like you pay, like what is it, $3 a month, and you get like no ads and like access to premium whatever. And I think Snapchat is going the same route, but like, why? You
What the
know,
fuck?
like,
Who spends that much time on Snapchat, bro?
Yeah, I don't fuck
that shit
man.
is, bro.
It's
Even PlayStation did that shit.
yeah.
They have a plus or some shit.
No,
like that
Well,
now.
that's different. They don't know what the fuck. They're like fucking around with services, but you know how they had PlayStation Now, where like you could stream games and like play
from
old
like the
ass
older
games.
consoles. Yeah.
So they added more games, but they changed the subscription service. I think they're charging like a little bit more, but it's also like more bullshit. So like there's more games from even older titles, but I think there's also like perks in certain games and shit. And so they just kind of like revamped the PS Now to kind of be more of a Xbox Game Pass contender. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what that is. But and my brother was telling me that motherfuckers were livid because so they shut down PS Now, right? Which is some bullshit, but you know they just changed it really.
Yeah.
But they also shut down their movie service. they had like a service where you could buy movies and like own them and bitch shit, and they shut that shit down.
And so all the
And
people's
so
movies.
all them shits is gone.
Nah, I'd be
Yeah.
on the doorstep of PlayStation themselves, like, give my fucking money back.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I was, because this only came up because I was telling him like, yeah, like I want to start a movie collection of like go ass movies.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get them bitches in disc. And he was like, yeah, digital is shit. And then he told me about that, and I'm like, yeah, like that's always been a fear in my mind. And so anytime I hear someone like switching fully digital or like getting a fully digital console, I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like,
This has been a debate since like the PlayStation 3 era where people are
Exactly.
like, fuck it, just get all your games digital. But then like I remember this was a fat fucking debate for me. But like they were saying like, bro, you don't realize, but like let's just say you have the Spider-Man game, right?
Yeah.
And well, this is different now because now they're making everything crossplay. But back then when you would lose shit,
Yeah.
they would be like, dude, I can't play none of these fucking games because PlayStation shut their servers down for the PS3. I can't play this shit. And if I
Yeah.
had it on disc, I'd be able to play it, but I can't even log into PSN no more.
Yeah, so there's that, and then like if you lose your account, it's fucking
Oh,
gone.
yeah, if you lose that shit, it's
switch
gone.
shit, it's gone. Like that's always been my fear. So I would always get my shit disc or like any important titles, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like if I want to replay it again, or maybe like keep it around, or if I like finish it or hate it, I can sell it or like
Yeah.
try to return it or whatever, you know? But it's like everyone's always tried to be like, yeah, bro, but like the load times and like it takes up less space and
With the
whatever. It's
PlayStation
like
5, that doesn't matter anymore.
no, fuck no, my shit's full.
Wait, what do you mean?
PlayStation 5?
No, I mean like the load times. Like that shit
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah, yeah.
anymore. Like it gets to the point where it's that fast. Like shut the
no,
fuck
that
up.
shit's
If you're fucking bugging over like 5 seconds of load time, you got too much time on your fucking hands. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
No, man, the PS5 is fucking quick.
That shit is quick.
I'm playing like GTA 5, the PlayStation 5 version. I load up in like minutes, less than. You know how it would take like damn near half an
Yeah.
hour to load in?
Like
Now it's like less than a couple minutes. It's crazy.
you know how sometimes we'll be on like we'll play Fortnite and you're like,
Oh.
bro, you're throwing. I'm in the load screen. Like I literally
I
can't
ain't
jump.
bullshitting you, but yeah, I'm like in the pre-waiting lobby, like fucking around, and you're still loading.
Yeah, I'm still loading in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
And we also see this because we'll switch games and shit, and I'm like, bro, where the fuck are you
yeah,
at?
like, and I'm like,
you're
I'm
still
still
loading
loading
in.
up. Like, and then you're like, bro, he's doing the gritty. He's doing the gritty. And like, by the time I
Yeah,
load in,
they're
he's like,
gone.
they're gone. Yeah, they stopped doing that shit. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
that's fucking funny. That shit, man. I don't know, man.
I need to get my hands on one of those fucking things.
Yeah, they're good. You should.
Fucking yeah.
Like I'm saying, CDR usually has them bitches with the
I
bundle.
know. Once we start over there, I think I'm gonna go get one.
Hell yeah.
Cause I think it's just time. Like, cause it wasn't a big deal like the first year and a half, but like
Oh,
now
yeah.
they're starting to do the bullshit where it's like, hey, buy this game, but buy a more expensive version so you can play it on the PS5 also when you get it.
Oh yeah.
And then soon thereafter, it starts this is only coming out on the PlayStation 5.
As they fucking should.
Yeah. I'm not saying that they shouldn't because all the time when they do the split releases,
That's
that just
shit.
means it's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember like
Cyberpunk
Call of
did that
Duties,
shit.
Call of Duties, Cyberpunks, and Maddens. Oh my god! If you were on last gen when they
Oh
released the
my
new
God.
ones,
You remember
dude.
Black Ops 3 for the
Yes,
360?
yes, dude. That
shit
one's
was
like,
so
oh my
ass.
god.
Oh my god. That
That's
was
the-
like Roblox graphics.
Yes, bro, it was so fucking bad. That's the one I was mainly like pissed off about because I
Yeah.
remember I bought like the most expensive version of that shit and couldn't play it for like a week because the shit wouldn't load up.
Yeah.
And I was
fuck
so fucking mad, bro. And then I loaded in and the graphics were like ass, bro. It was
Yeah.
so fucking bad, bro.
That same shit happened with Cyberpunk too, because they made it like next gen and like current gen, I guess you would call
Mm-hmm.
it, and like the graphics were shit on current gen, and then it would run like ass on next gen because like they were trying too many bullshits. You
Yeah.
know? And that's actually they're about to drop God of War Ragnarok,
Oh yeah, I heard about
and they had delayed it to next year,
that. Mm-hmm.
but I guess they undelayed it or something. So in the end, it is coming out November this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna come out PS5 and PS4. And I like at this point, I'm hoping they delay it,
Yeah.
just to make it PS5 only because I don't want to deal with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, please.
And it's because I get them. Like, I understand because it, especially like nowadays in the modern era where like people just fucking scam for them shits at this
Yeah.
point. Like, let's just call it as it is. It's not supply and demand. You're a fucking bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need 7 PS5s, bro. Like, fuck off. You know? And it's like, I get it because like you release all these fucking consoles, all these units, and then it turns out like 5 people have them, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't really, like, they can't just not release any more games for the current ones because it's like, no one's going to buy
has
them.
a new one, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like, it's a tough time
It
always,
is very fucking tough.
you know?
But like, this is like the only one because I remember upgrading from like 360 to
Yeah.
well, I switched from 360 to PS4 and it was nowhere near as bad.
No, it wasn't. It's just at the time it was, instead of being I can't find them in the stores. It was like I didn't have money, you know.
Yeah, true.
So I remember I had to wait like a good year to
I
get
think
a
I
Xbox
got mine for
One.
like Christmas, which was like a couple months after it came out. So I was fucking happy as hell.
Yeah, I remember Aaron got one before he left Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and it was like the year they came out. And you remember the Advanced Warfare edition?
Oh yeah.
That's the one he got, and that shit was fire as fuck.
Hell yeah.
But I remember like he dipped, and I was just like on there by myself because you couldn't, like, back then you couldn't crossplay.
Yeah.
So I was like tight as fuck for like a whole year and a half. And I remember I got really fucking good at GTA because that's the only thing I would play. Like
Hell
I was
yeah.
like level 200 on GTA. You remember?
Yeah.
When it would
yeah,
let me
yeah,
pick.
yeah, back in the
Yeah,
other
it
account.
like let me when we transferred the new one, like it let me click if I wanted to use my shit
Yeah.
from Xbox, and I was like level 203 on that shit.
Hell yeah.
And but I didn't click those because I remember what I had
You
on them
should've
bitches.
fucking
I should have. I
those
think I had like a bunch of like hacked money from the modders.
Yeah. Honestly,
shit's
hacked money ain't even all it's cracked up to be because I
really
got it
not.
on my PC, which I say PC, my fucking shitty ass laptop,
Hmm.
and I got GTA on there just to like play it for shits and giggles, and I would find like hackers doing this shit, but like, the best they could do for money glitches was like drop 10 or like
Yeah.
couple hundred, 200, like couple thousand bags.
Yeah, bags
over
yeah.
you, and like it would just be like trin, 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 but it would take for fucking ever
It would take forever
to get
yeah.
anything substantial out
But
of
the
them
thing
bitches.
about it was like I remember I sat for one of those for like a minute. I had like 20 mil.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is like back then 20 mil would get you the entire game.
yeah.
Like
and now
you could buy
it gets you
everything.
like 2 things.
Yeah, it gets you like 2 things. But then also like I remember there was a thing where people were like, don't spend it all. Like slowly over the days, like put it in your bank, because as funny as it sounds,
Yeah.
they can actually track like what you put in the bank.
Mhm.
And if they would see like a fucking instant transfer of like 20 mil into your bank account, they would be like, what the fuck? You know,
Yeah.
like he didn't do this shit to like, you know, he didn't
You
earn
do
this
this
shit.
shit legit, yeah.
And then they would just ban your shit. So
Yeah.
I remember I got a fucking ban for like 3 days.
Fuck.
But the thing was, I got lucky. They didn't take none of my shit away.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, I was up.
Yeah, I remember motherfuckers would log on into their shit wiped and like
Yeah,
nothing.
holy
They
shit.
would have like 10 car garages, just nothing.
Just nothing. And then they would give him like the dunce cap.
Yeah,
That shit was
They'd be like,
tough.
bozo.
Oh, yeah. That shit was tough, bro.
God damn.
That shit was insane. That was some hoe ass shit from
Oh
them.
yeah,
for real.
that's fucking tough. You got here written, growing a beard for dummies.
Yeah, I had a lot of people fucking ask me like recently,
Uh-huh.
since I started to do the whole shit to like grow out my mustache.
Yeah.
Like, yo, how do you grow a beard? This and that. Like, because I want to grow one and this and that. And I'm like, it's really not that hard. It's just like, it takes consistency, bro.
Mm.
Like, if you don't have nothing, you can get a beard. You just have to use minoxidil for it.
Yeah.
You know?
So
And
hacks.
yeah, hacks, basically. Like, I've told you about it, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, like, it's not for everybody. And it's not because you might not look good in a beard. It's more of just like,
You gotta
it's
stay
genetics.
consistent.
It's also, you have to like be really consistent with this shit. Granted, not too consistent. I wasn't too consistent with it either, but like you have to apply it every day, and you have to accommodate it. You have to know when you put it on, because the shit makes your face crusty. Like
Oh,
like you flake up really bad, and like it just looks nasty.
damn.
So you
And
have
can't
to
just like throw moisturizer over that bitch.
yeah, you can. You
Oh.
can. But the thing about it is, like, even if you throw moisturizer over it, like, let's just say you throw moisturizer in the morning,
Yeah.
right? You have to keep, like, a thing of it on you, because obviously it's going to wear off.
Oh,
So when you start
so
doing
you gotta
this-
like let it soak and like let it sit there.
Yeah, but apart from that, like, eventually it's still going to wear off, like, throughout the day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So when you start doing this, all the fucking flakes are going to fall on your shirt.
Oh,
All that shit falls on your
fuck.
shirt. But I got lucky because I did this shit when everybody was wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Fucking put on a mask and just catch
so
that shit.
I put on a mask, and I would like put a bunch of like Nivea soft. That's what everybody
hell
uses.
yeah.
And I would put a bunch of that shit on and wear a mask. No one would ever fucking know.
Nice.
And then my face was crusty as shit from right here, everything. But hey, it works.
Oh, God.
Oh, and I guess derma rolling also works too.
Oh, I've heard that works.
Yeah.
Like you can just do that, and a lot of people can grow it off
Yeah.
of just that.
Yeah, but it also depends on, like I said, genetics. Because a lot of people can do that shit for like a year and they won't see nothing. But derma rolling, you have to be consistent with that shit. You have to. There's no like skipping or whatever. Like you have to be consistent with that one. Like the minoxidil, you can skip a couple days and then hop back on it, and you'll be fine because you'll still grow hair even after you like get off of it. Yeah. But on the derma rolling, you cannot do that shit. Because like the thing about it is like your hair will grow in stages. So like it'll be like really light hairs, and then it'll be like a little bit thicker, and then those will fall out, and then you'll get like your actual permanent ones.
Yeah.
With the derma rolling, if you stop at any point, all your shit is gone.
Damn.
All your shit is gone. Yeah. And then also with the minoxidil too, like if you do it for like 3 months, 6 months, and then you stop, all that hair is gonna fall out.
Damn.
Because it's not permanent hair.
Fuck.
So you have to do it for like at least a year.
I might do that shit, but like just to fucking even out my sideburns, because I fucking hate like shaving and like cutting my hair in general. So I let my shit grow out. But this side, look, it's already coming in. Matter of fact, this side grows hard as hell, like all the way down and like bushy. And then this side doesn't even grow. It's just like,
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks stupid as fuck every time until like eventually I'm like, fuck, I gotta shave.
Yeah.
You know, but like I could just leave it like, cause it'll get to a point, especially this one, that it just looks like my hair.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, oh, I just got long ass patillas. Like that's what it looks like. But then the other one is like short as hell, and so you're like, dumbass. But
honestly, if anything, like you have the advantage of being white, so you're not gonna be able to see the crust on your shit. So if you wanted to like grow your stash out and then grow the goatee, that shit would like
hell yeah,
like it would look nice, you know.
Maybe, I don't know. Cause I was thinking, I was like, if I grow a beard, like, and then I apply to like the acting shits, I'm gonna have to like update my headshot or whatever. But it's like, I don't. Them motherfuckers don't be getting me that often, you know. And not only that, but it's like, it's probably better to like be able to shave it off, than to like not have the option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
because if you don't have it, you're kind of stuck in like roles that are like
baby face.
Yeah.
Unless they want to like put in the money to give you a prosthetic beard.
Yeah.
You know. But it's like, but if you have the beard, you can always just shave.
Yeah, you could always just shave it off,
so
and then
like, So I honestly might, but I don't know. I'm broke.
It's really not a hard thing. It's not expensive.
Ain't it like $30?
No.
But it, like the thing lasts you for a minute, no?
Yeah, I got a 12-month supply for $12 at Walmart.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
not 12 months. Sorry, 3.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
not bad, yeah.
the thing, people say you should put it once in the morning, once in the night, right? Twice a day. I didn't do that shit. I just did it once a day at night, and a bottle of that shit would last me like a month and a half, maybe 2, depending on how much. Because you're not gonna put a lot of it either, because at that point you're just soaking, and then there's no point, you know.
Yeah.
So it would last me like a month and a half, 2 months. You can really stretch that shit for like damn near almost 6 months if you really try.
Like if you don't put that much.
Yeah, if you don't put that much, because honestly, it's kind of like dabbling water onto your face.
Yeah.
You know, you could do the foam, but the foam, if you use the foam, it doesn't flake up as much.
It comes in like a foam too?
Yeah, it comes in like a foam, and the foam is really nice to use it when you're first starting.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing there. Yeah. But once you start like this, the foam is hard to use because
you got to get it.
You grab it, and then like the thing about it is it turns into liquid almost.
Yeah.
Like, so you grab it and you have to do it fast, because if not, it turns into liquid, and then it just like there's no point.
Damn.
Right. So I can't use the liquid right now because it's just gonna get on the top and not actually touch the skin. Yeah. So.
I was just about to ask you some shit, man. Fuck. Do you like? Did you shave? Like in between it growing out, or do you have to like let it look stupid as hell while it's growing out?
No, you can shave. But people say shave it, but at some point, either 6 months in or however long in, like let it grow so that you can see what your progress has been. You know, because you're not gonna see if you made any progress if you just keep shaving it. You know, but unfortunately, if you knew me in high school, you knew that I fucking let that shit grow.
All stupid
as fuck. But you know, it happens, right? Like,
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. It is what it is. But yeah, like I would leave it at like a stubble. Yeah. But that would look horrible because I was fat as fuck, and like I had a fucking double chin with like a stubble, and no one wants to look at that. Yeah, no, you know what's fucking crazy is that I did have a fucking neck beard because
Fuck.
now that I lost weight, I know I can line it up higher.
Yeah.
But before, I would line my shit up like down here because
Damn.
that's how big my fucking double chin was.
Fuck.
I
So,
know
like,
that
to
shit was
hide it
tough.
type
Yeah,
shit.
that shit was tough.
Damn.
But you know,
Fuck it.
it happens.
Gotta
But,
start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. I
I'm
guess.
good. I honestly, what's really inspiring me is so I just finished watching The Boys season 3,
Mhm.
and in there they have this one actor, right, that comes in. He's like damn near like a Captain America clone.
I seen him.
Yeah, you
I
know.
seen him.
That
Someone was
motherfucker,
like spoilers, but
he
I
looks
didn't.
really good in that
He
fucking
does.
beard. And you know what?
He fucking does.
I know him from somewhere else. He's also in Supernatural. He's one of the like brothers.
Oh.
Jensen Ackles. And you know what? I've always hated him because I've never seen
Really?
the show. I've never seen the show, but I've always seen him like in panels through like Facebook or the Grapevine, pues, you
Yeah.
know. And it's stupid as fuck because like he has like a regular voice, but he has like a deeper octave. So like he has a regular voice that he'll talk in, but they made his character like have his deep ass voice like this. But in the show they have him with like a baby face or like barely a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
And he looks like a kid.
Yeah.
And then he's like it looks like he's forced in the voice, and he's like
Kind of like a Pop Smoke type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. He's like, "Where's the monsters?" Or like, and he looks like dumb as hell, you know. And I've always had that qualm with this character. And then they put him in this one. They gave him a build, a beard, and then he was doing damn near the same voice. And I was like, that fits.
That fits.
That
yeah.
makes him look good because he looks like. Have you seen the clip of him singing?
No, I
Everyone's
haven't seen
making it a meme now where it's like, Fab Fly Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ's spinning, and I said, my, you know?
I haven't seen that,
You
but
haven't heard
I
that
gotta
shit?
go watch that
But
shit
yeah,
now.
and he looks good as hell in it.
For real?
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck, man, like that could be me because I got that like octave shit, so I could do
You
that
do,
shit.
you fucking
but
do
I
have
just
that
need to
octave
fucking because I have a baby face, but you know, so it's like,
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Growing a beard like does a lot for your appearance.
oh yeah,
Like you do look older.
Fucking women call it like men makeup or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy because like let's just say obviously your face is not even, right? Like one of my this eyebrow is like higher than the other, or one of these, right? But a lot of people say like if you have a beard like and you line it up symmetrically, like it helps you
make
add
your
symmetry
face
to
look
your face,
symmetrical, yeah.
and it makes it look better. And that shit is true. But like I don't know, like you just have to kind of try it out.
Yeah,
like at
that's
first
it.
it's gonna look so stupid and you're gonna be like, I don't like this shit. But then like you just have to think about like in the future what it's gonna look like. Cause I never thought my shit would look like this.
Hell yeah.
Because I had nothing right here, bro. Like nothing. And like it is still a little lighter where I used to not have anything.
Yeah.
Like even right here is like darker because this actually used to grow out. Like this whole part right here at the bottom
yeah,
used to grow out. But I had nothing in my chin, nothing right here, like barely a fucking mustache. But you can get there.
yeah,
You know what I
like
mean?
just through the constant
And
application.
I don't know. Do you have any like bearded people in your family?
No.
Okay, I don't either. but, like,
My it's tough because, you know, it's okay. Well, before that, my dad had has a strong mustache,
Mhm.
and that's it. Like he has like a beard coming in, but it's nothing crazy.
okay, yeah, because
And
my
so,
dad
like,
also
my family
has that.
is like the mustache, and that like you'll see I have like the
Yeah, you do.
beginnings of that, but
Like the
nothing
shadow.
else.
Yeah.
you know.
Honestly,
and
I'd
then-
say try it.
Yeah, that too. And then also, you know what's crazy is that hello. Anyways, Native American people have like a gene or like a feature.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is that? Anyways, that kind of makes them like not grow out facial hair
Really?
as much. Yeah, and it checks out. Like, have you seen like anytime you like study about Native people in like textbooks,
Yeah.
they'll have long ass hair and no beard.
Yeah. What the
And
fuck?
so what's tough about that shit is that my like so like I have my dad's half is like white as hell, and like, you know, they're like probably from some European like lineage, whatever. But my mom's side of the family is like somos los indios casi, you know. And so like my grandpa's like a prime example of this. He's like brown, like a dark chocolate brown, and he's like no hair on his face, but like he'll have like he has like bushes everywhere
No
else.
way.
Yeah. And so I'm like, fuck. And then my uncle on my mom's side has like the tiniest fucking slimmest beard ever. And so I'm like, man, I'm like fighting an uphill battle here, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, if anything, just try it. Like I'd say,
Yeah.
the
The hack's gonna come in.
yeah, like go for it. Be consistent about it. Like you don't have to be too consistent about it, but just make sure like if you're going to it, you're committed at least for a year, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's at least a year. 2, if you want to like, if you're like, okay, I'm there, but I have a little spots that I want to work on. Then you go back and you just apply it on. That's what I'm doing right now. Just the mustache and right here in these like spots. That's it, right? But you gotta be committed at least for a year. You never know. Like you might be able to grow some like good ass fucking beard that you just like never knew.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? So I'd say try it, because if anything, there's no way you can't grow any hair on your chin. You know what I mean?
True.
Or
I
a
mean,
mustache.
I already have it. Like all the hair that I have, it's like little like strings pues out of like my cheeks.
Yeah.
And then I get like a bunch down here, and then like I would get some on my chin, but I guess I burn it off or something. Like it comes in, and then I guess I like scrape it somehow, and so like it burns off, and then it comes back like all prickly and shit.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it's there. Like
yeah,
the hair,
I have like the beginnings, but
yeah.
it'll be, like,
the thing about it is like the precursor for the beard is there, because that's exactly what I used to have.
Yeah.
I used to literally just have the sideburns, and the bottom right here would grow in, and I used to have nothing else. But that's exactly what you have, and it's like, you know, you're almost like you see it. Me, obviously, I have it. It's not like the best, right? But it's there.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe if you try it, it'll come out.
Fuck it, we gonna have to see.
Oh, me.
So hopefully we haven't lost all our female listeners out there through all this fucking beard talk. But you hear it in my new addiction.
I'm sorry, people. I have fallen to the addiction. All right.
What addiction?
So, fucking, I like buying jerseys, bro. Like, that's just my new fucking addiction. And the thing is, like, I know you lost me. I'm sorry. But the thing is, like, I don't just go and I buy, like, the $100 jerseys that everybody gets.
$100?
Or $150.
$150? I would have paid nothing over 60 for no jersey. Got me fucked up.
I go out and I fucking buy the ones that are $300, bro. $300, bro. And I'm like, because in my mind, nothing else, like I'm getting what I pay for, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll buy this, but it's gonna be really good quality. And it's getting there. The collection is getting there. I have like 7 now, right? But the thing about it is, like, I fucking love eBay, because I go on there and a lot of people, like, I don't know how they get them. I don't know how they do it.
Like,
I don't care.
They'll
right?
have them, and then
they'll have them, and the thing is, like,
they don't know what they have.
Yeah. And then, like, sometimes it'll be like, oh, new with tags. Like, they literally ordered like it and then stock? Never yeah, bruh. Yeah. Like, okay, my CD Lamb one, I got that for $225. Fucking new. Came with the tags and everything. Damn. Nothing wrong with it.
Wait, so how much do them bitches usually run you if you get them like from the source?
From the store? Okay, so if you go in person, they're cheaper. The tag says they're like $329 or something like that. Yeah, $329. But if you order them online, obviously they're more expensive. And then the thing is, like, Fanatics, the people that like sell them, they do this stupid shit where they only choose like 1 or 2 players out of the entire team to like put those on there. But then they have a custom option where you can put any player on the team, but that costs an extra like $40. Damn. So the price jumps to $360 something. And then plus the tax and then the shipping or whatever, it comes out like $400.
A little side note, but you should get a fucking Chase credit card, because I only know the name Fanatics because they have like point reward systems.
No way.
It's like point whatever, but you like go into your account and you can like click options, like it'll have ofertas pues.
Yeah.
And it's like 5% off here, 10% off here.
No fucking way.
And Fanatics is usually always fucking on
no
there.
fucking way. Yeah. I'm gonna hit up Chase.
It's like 10% off, but like it's something.
Hey,
you know,
10% off is 10% off.
I don't think it's like off, but it's like they're weird, but they come through, because it's like your purchase, like obviously you're gonna buy the whole thing. It's not gonna be like a discount, but
they'll give you cash back.
Yeah, cash back.
That's what I knew. Yeah, I mean, shit, anything. I'm spending $400.
Crazy amounts, so that's what I'm saying.
I've only actually bought two from Fanatics. And the cool thing is, like, I bought one and it gave me like cash back. It gave me like $10 back. So when I bought the other one, they like took it off of there. Oh, hell yeah. So it ended up being a little cheaper. But the other ones I bought through eBay. Like the first one was Odell's Giants one, and that motherfucker, I scammed him because I got it for $120, bro.
Damn.
I got it for $120, and that one wasn't like new with tags or whatever, but it was new. Like
it was like newish.
It's like maybe worn like a couple times, you know. Second one I got was his Browns. I actually had to pay $400 for that one. I know. And then the next one I got was the CD Lamb one, the one I got. And then I got his Rams one, which that one actually got it a little bit off.
Yeah. You know what's cool is like, because you know it's cool to like get your own collection or whatever. Like I feel like heading into like your adult life, you kind of have to find something that you're like collecting.
Yeah.
Like at least one thing. Like some people will have like hella shit,
Hella shit.
but
Yeah.
that's like some hoarder shit. Like
Yeah.
that's what it'll end up in, pues.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'd say like one thing is good. Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like for me, that's Funko Pops. I have like hella them bitches.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Ali, it's cups. Like we have like
Mm.
2, 3, like that whole cupboard right there is full
It's
of
cups? No
Nothing
way.
else. Yeah, we have like 10 plates at
That's
most,
fucking-
but it's like 30, 50 cups. Like it's fucking crazy.
That's fucking dope, though.
No, yeah, and they're cool because she likes the Starbucks cups, and then she also like dabbles in like mugs and
Mhm.
shit sometimes. So like we have like a variety of cups,
Mhm.
pues. And so it's like, this is cool. But I feel like what's cool about that collection, or at least because like mine is like I just buy them and then I like prop them up and I see them, you know.
Mhm.
But Allie's is like you can use, and yours you can wear.
I can wear them.
You know,
Yeah.
because like I think you wore the CD Lamb
The
one
CD
to
Lamb one,
another podcast.
To
episode,
this
no?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the episode before. Or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that's cool because it's like you have a collection, but it's also like you can stunt with
Yeah,
like
you
your
could- yeah.
collection. You know.
Yeah, and I think another cool thing is like especially if you go on eBay and you buy some of like the older ones. Like I just got a Julio Jones one that was $100. I scammed the fuck out of him. That shit was a fucking steal. But the thing about it is like as these players go on through their careers, like sometimes they'll move teams
Appreciate
or
depreciate.
yeah, or like sometimes they'll move teams or they'll retire, and then you're like, damn, I have his jersey from when he played on the Falcons, whether he wore it or not, right?
Yeah.
Like it's still
It's
a
like
memory
of him,
or
yeah.
like a time in the past when you're like, in the future people are gonna be like,
And
oh, that's fucking Julio Jones.
That's the good
like,
thing about having collections is that like shit will happen and like all of a sudden you're sitting on like a gold mine.
yeah,
Because it's like for me, I'll buy them, and I have like this rule because I've seen how crazy like Funko Pop shit gets, and it's like, man, like I think the most expensive one I've seen in person is like $600
shit.
for one fucking pop,
Fuck.
and so I'm like, yeah, fuck that. So my rule is that like I don't like to go over like 60 per se.
Mhm.
I like that rule. I kind of like waive when I go to like cons and shit because you can get like special ones. But my main rule is that like I don't buy them unless I see them in person, because especially with like collectible shit, like
Yeah.
you buy it over mail, like either someone can scam you, somebody else can give you like a fake, or the fucking shipping company will like fuck it up on the way there.
Yeah,
And so that's why I'm like, no, if I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get them in person.
yeah,
And then that also stops me from spending like outrageous amounts of money,
Amounts of money,
online,
yeah.
And so, I was going somewhere with that. Fuck. God damn.
If you remember, tell me. But
There is no point.
I was gonna say like for
Yeah.
jerseys it's a little harder because like most of these you can't travel to the pro shop in the stadium and go get them.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
it's
that's
like
right.
it's hard
I've
to
actually
do that.
been to one. They're pretty cool.
They are.
I
They're
went to
fucking awesome.
the Cowboys one in
The
Texas.
Cowboys?
That was
Yeah.
dope as hell.
The fucking I think I've been to the pro shop in the mall, and they have a fuck ton of them bitches hung up.
Mhm.
And I remember when I went, I fucking like I was like, dude, I gotta get something from here. But I was like, I got no fucking bread,
Yeah,
right?
that's
And my
what
dad was like, oh, get this one, and I was like, can you like please help me like get a jersey or something?
Yeah.
He was like, I don't got no money, bro.
Oh.
So
My
go
bad.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I remember where I was going.
Okay.
So, anyways, so my rule keeps my like addiction pues pretty cheap,
Mhm.
and then on top of that, it's like sometimes I'll luck out at like a retailer and I'll like grab one that's like whatever, and it's like regular retail price because they can't really hike it up on you like that, and then like they stop making it or like popularity grows and now it's like
Yeah.
$20 or $40,
Mhm.
and I'm just sitting on it and I'm like, hey, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
Same with Ali's cups, like the Starbucks will stop making them, or like some shit will happen and they'll become rare, and like and they'll go up too. And same
Yeah.
shit with your jerseys, like
Yeah.
how you're saying people were retired, move teams, what have
Mhm.
you. And so that's cool. Like I feel like that's another reason why you have to like have at least one collection
One hobby, yeah. Or
in
one
something,
collection,
because
yeah.
like that shit can always turn into bread. And with me, it's like even a lot of these are like relatively inexpensive still. Like they haven't appreciated much, but like overall, my collection is like almost $2,000.
Shit.
So like, it's kind of like you know how like rich people buy contemporary art? It's kind of like that.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
putting your money in a material thing that can appreciate or depreciate.
Yeah.
But it's not money anymore.
Yeah.
But it can always become money
Yeah.
if you need it. You know what I'm saying? And so so now I know that like if I'm ever down bad, down sussy, I can always just like go through my collection and sell.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like I'll have something to fall back on.
Yeah. One thing I'm like starting to see now is like this shit gets deep. Like
All these
because
collections, bro,
I know
anything.
like at first it was like, okay, you just buy them from the store, but then there's some people who they'll buy the blanks and then they'll go to like I know
stitch
this
them
one
together?
guy, who he would buy like blanks or he would buy them from like different players.
Yeah.
And he lives in Baltimore. So he would go, he knew like this guy that like seemed for the Baltimore Ravens,
Uh-huh.
and he goes to him and he tells him like, okay, this is like a Mark Andrews, right? And but I want a Lamar Jackson. So just like unstitch the number, stitch Lamar Jackson's number and nameplate on there.
Oh,
And then
shit.
what he'll do is like he'll cut the sleeve to make it look like you could wear it on a shoulder pad.
Oh,
And then that's like a one of one
damn.
thing. No one else has that.
Yeah.
You know? And then so like that's worth fuck ton of money.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like in everything, you can always get custom shit. It's
Exactly.
Like the collections run deep, and there you can most always find someone that's like doing what you're collecting, what you have, custom.
Yeah.
And so like with these, like I'm not gonna lie, Funko they be ass sometimes. They be coming out with some, and they're like, or they
Yeah.
won't come out with like something fast enough, really. And then I've seen some people on like Instagram, and they'll make like some crazy ass like custom ones with like a sick ass scene going on in the
No
back
way.
with like 3D printers, and they'll like
That's
hand
fucking
paint it. And
fire.
I'm like there's something to be said about like, oh, it's not like authentic or whatever, but it's like,
Yeah.
that shit looks dope as
That shit
hell.
looks dope
like,
as fuck, yeah.
me vale madres, you know, like
Yeah. Especially if it's gonna be for you.
exactly.
Like who the fuck cares? You know?
Yeah.
Like my Ocho Cinco one.
Exactly.
I have
yeah.
so I bought like this Ocho Cinco like
Jersey.
no, I bought a Bengals blank one. And then I bought Ocho Cinco's like old ass one that's like really like it was like a cheap one. I unstitched the numbers off of that, and I'm gonna go to a seamstress to stitch them on there, and it's gonna be like I bought a fucking new ass jersey
Oh,
jersey
God.
with like Ocho Cinco's number on it.
Wait, Ocho Cinco plays for the Bengals?
Yeah, he played for the Bengals. Yeah,
Oh, he doesn't anymore.
he doesn't. He retired a long ass
Okay,
time
I was
ago.
gonna say like they don't fucking play in the,
Yeah,
in
I
the bowl.
mean, nah. Well, someone else is using his number now. T. Higgins.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they like unretired it or something like that.
Nice.
But actually, what I'm thinking about is like, when Odell played on the Giants,
Yeah.
they used this fucking like color rush uniform. That's like basically a throwback, and I fucking love that uniform. We'll see if we can put a picture up or something.
Yeah, you'll have to
Right.
send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But I fucking love that uniform. But the fucking Giants don't sell that jersey to like put any name and number, but they do sell it for Saquon's. So I'm
So you
thinking.
finna do the same
I'm
shit.
thinking I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm
Nice.
thinking I'm gonna buy Saquon's, and then I'm actually hit up the dude that does this from the Baltimore Ravens, because I know that motherfucker can like find somebody who does it for the Giants or something.
Uh-huh.
Send it to that motherfucker and tell him just stitch on Odell's number and name on the back, and that shit no one else is gonna
And that's
have
the
that.
thing. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like no one else, you'll make it. And with these collections, you can also like, in collecting shit, you can like, you'll have an eye for like inexpensive shit, and
Yeah.
you can turn it into something cool.
Mhm.
Like, I'll get like, I've seen motherfuckers get like pops that like resemble them or like their significant other, and they just take them, buy them, take them out the box, and then like paint over them, and like make it look like them or whatever. And like Ali is like literally making cups for like people at her job. Like,
That's
she's
fucking
getting
awesome.
like just clear cups and then just like painting on them and shit, and
That's
making them like
fucking
sick as
fire.
hell. And like you're doing with the jerseys, like, you know, it's like these collections will like get, not only is it like a collection thing, like you like, it can always be a collecting just to collect,
Just to collect,
but it
yeah.
can also be like a hobby too.
Yeah.
Like you can also turn it into something else. I remember,
Monetary.
you remember back in the day, there was like a trend going around where it was like, oh, did you know in like Dragon Ball Funko Pops they have like a Dragon Ball in the head? And me and Ali bought like the worst one ever, and then we cut that bitch open, and lo and behold, it was Cap.
It was Cap, yeah.
But like, I was like, fuck it, you
Fuck
know,
it,
like
yeah.
shit. It was like an inexpensive one I didn't want anyways. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The thing about like that like colorless jersey is if I can like pull it off.
that'd be
like,
sick as hell.
The thing about it is like it's sick as fuck, but technically it is authentic.
Yeah,
because
well,
because
not authentic, but like you're saying, one of one.
it would
like,
be
its
one of
own
one,
thing.
yeah. But the thing is, like, think about it this way: if it was the Giants seamstress, technically it is though, because she's doing it with the Giant shit that
Yeah,
they have on
true.
there. So it kind of is like, sure, it's not coming from fanatics or whatever, but it kind of is.
I hate motherfuckers that like get caught up in like the authenticity of things.
Yeah, because that doesn't
at the
really
end
matter.
of the day, like it's all production.
Yeah, like
especially like motherfuckers with like brands like Nike and Jordan.
Yeah,
It's like,
like-
they make them shits in a sweatshop
yeah,
anyways. Like you know, it
like-
doesn't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And like, unless you're, when people are like, oh, it's not authentic, like, bro, unless you're getting it from like the team themselves, you go into their facility and jacking one of their jerseys, and it's not
like,
fucking authentic. Like, whatever. But yeah, fucking, y'all lost me. I'm sorry. It's my new addiction.
Nah, man, that's $600 for a jersey. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That's fucking insane. $400 is a lot of money.
Did you not say you paid? No, you didn't say that.
No, I think the most money I've ever spent was 400.
400? That's still a lot, bro.
It's still a lot.
Fuck.
It is a lot of money.
You know how many
I
Funko Pops I could get with that?
I know, a lot. Probably like 4.
Definitely more than 4 if you know where to look, buddy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah. Up here we got Elon having twins. You hear about that shit?
I didn't hear about that.
Elon Musk had
Elon has
twins recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like Elon Musk has twins that look like him.
No.
Because I was like, yeah,
like he got with somebody and he recently had twins.
No
like
way.
new baby borns.
What do you name
I don't
him?
know to who or what he named them. Yeah, like
Mm.
that's all I've been hearing is just Elon Musk has twins and
Yeah.
nobody elaborates.
Yeah.
You know, just like wow.
He probably named him some dumb shit. Knowing
Yeah,
him,
like
man.
the XAE12 or whatever.
That shit is a dumbass
I
name.
think it was
bro.
a bit though, wasn't it?
Huh?
Didn't it come out that it was like a bit and his name was just like some regular ass fucking
John.
bozo ass? Yeah, some stupid shit like that.
Shit. If it's for the bit, that's crazy because he's just like you for real.
He was out everywhere. Yeah, my new baby's name is.
Yeah, he was committed. He was committed to the bit for that shit.
Yeah, hikey. Oh yeah, he has 9
He has
children.
9 children?
He has a lot of kids.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Do we have info on the twins?
He's trying to get him to Mars for real.
It's like I'm saying, yeah, 2 sons. Like,
What
yeah,
the
he had
fuck?
triplets before that.
This
I've
motherfucker's
seen-
an ace.
This was an ace, and this was way back when he like before he had like hair, before he had like the celebrity glow.
Before he
up.
had hair?
Well, he was like thinning out like bad.
Oh,
And it
really?
looked like shit. This was back when he was like the CEO of PayPal, which he used to own
He
PayPal.
owns
He
PayPal?
made PayPal.
What the fuck?
He
I
sold
never-
it. He doesn't own it, but
Oh,
he
okay,
made
okay.
PayPal.
Okay.
And so like eventually like once it got popping, he sold it and for like good money and like he was like thinning out. He looked like a fucking nerd. And like they had an interview with him with like the chick he was with and yeah, he had like triplets and I think like a son on top of that or something.
Damn.
But yeah, homie has a hella kids. And he still got like 3 fucking businesses or some shit. Like
fucking crazy.
running everything. But I think he came out and he's like, yeah, I don't be parenting like that. Like I leave that shit with the moms for real.
That's fucking tough.
But I mean, shit. Honestly, though, like, if your dad is rich like that, like, I don't know, man. Because it's like, there's something to be said in like having both parents growing up, but it's also like, man, like growing up lavish and just not having a parent, like, I don't know, man.
See, I feel like that's how we think because we didn't grow up with much. But I feel like for someone who
no,
does
fuck,
grow
I grew
up
up
like
with one
that,
parent.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I mean by like not much, I mean like broke. Like we didn't have hella bread like
Yeah, that's
that,
true,
you
that's
know.
true, that's true.
But I feel like for someone who doesn't have hella bread, you're like, yeah, I think I'd be okay with just being with one parent but having money, right?
Wait, wasn't that you, Ali? Can you attest?
Can you attest?
No, you didn't.
Nah, you.
Surprised you're seeing this. Oh, I had 2 parents, and they had bread, but then we moved here, and now I'm poor.
No, but like,
No,
but
but-
it was your like a parent and a step parent.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't count. No. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
but-
it counts that you had bread, but I'm saying like because it's like the step parent is always like it's almost like an unsurmountable gap.
That is true.
You know, it's like you can only get so close to like
Yeah.
you know being the actual parent, but like unless you were with that motherfucker since
From birth.
like yeah, from birth damn near, or like
Oh,
really?
well then okay, yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, I guess so.
Yeah,
My
so,
fault
like-
for discrediting you, bro.
I guess what we're saying is like it was nice living with 2 parents and having money, right? But like for us I live with 2 parents, but I didn't have money, right? So I guess for you it'd be like, yeah, I'd be okay with if I had money and not have my dad or
I don't
whatever,
know.
right?
I think that's what I used to like make myself feel less bad
Mm-hmm.
because I like moved out at 18 and I left my little brother at home, and so like what helps me be like, it's whatever, is that because I had me and my brother, my older brother, we were chill, we were cool as fuck, but we both came from different dads, and all we had was our mom and our stepdad, of course. But it's like, we only shared the mom, pues, and like now that I'm like left my little brother and I don't even like talk to him really because he's like a kid and he's at my mom's house. I'm like, well, he'd be all right. Like he has what me and my brother didn't. So it's like, it's kind of like the law of equal exchange.
Yeah.
It's like he might not have brothers or like close living in proximity, like in the house, but like that motherfucker also has both his biological parents in a fucking functioning relationship. So it's like,
Yeah, I feel you. Because, I mean, from my perspective, I'm like, I'd rather be broke but have my dad.
Yeah.
I hear because, like, if I didn't have my dad and I had money, right? Like, like if I had a money but I didn't have my dad, like, sure, I'd grow up okay. I think I'd be fine, right? But there's some things that my dad has taught me that my mom can't teach me.
That's true. Yeah,
right?
There's also something to be...
I don't have money or a dad.
Damn. But there is something to like be attested to with like having like both parents and no money, because it's like I'd like to think I came out all right, but like no, I guess that doesn't count because I have like a stepbrother in Mexico, and that motherfucker grew up both parents and money, and he's spoiled as shit.
Yeah, that's
so. But that's like he has everything, Yeah. But actually, one of Elon's kids, I think like he has like a daughter, and she's like older, like teens or something. I think she like came out and like renounced him.
Yeah.
Or something. She was like, I ain't finna associate with him. But it's like,
or that
she's still gonna associate with that money.
Yeah.
It's like.
There was another one who like was like, oh, I'm changing my name, but that was one of his sons.
Oh yeah. I think I did hear that shit. So it's like tough, but like I'm saying, it's like, I don't know. Me, would I be content with one parent and money? Yeah, fuck it, because it's bread. Bread. I guess for me it's easier to make that call because I did kind of mainly grow up with my mom, and my dad is like somewhat rich in Mexico. I wouldn't see a fucking dime. But when I would go to Mexico, I would, so I kind of live that, but it's like in seasons, and so like I would come back to my mom and just be like regular life, and then just my mom and like I guess my stepdad, but yeah,
because like for Elon's kids, they're probably like, all this money doesn't matter to anything if you're not in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
So like they would rather have their dad instead of have all this money, But
he's gonna change the world. He's getting us to Mars.
I guess. I mean,
nah, he's just being a buzz on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that would piss me off. That would really piss me off if my dad was like a fucking celebrity and like super busy with all these projects and shit, and like super rich, and I only got my mom and like his money, and then he's bullshitting on Twitter.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, come be a dad. Like, I think maybe that's why they're so mad, because it's one thing to have like an absent father. But that motherfucker is always in the news, always in headlines, always a topic of discussion. That shit would get tiring quick.
Yeah.
So maybe I could see it.
And the thing about it is like not having a dad like can go one of two ways. Like
fatherless behavior.
It could really fucking like fuck up a kid and like doom him for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like,
or it can like toughen them up.
Yeah, or it can toughen them up and make them want shit. Like, all right.
Like for their kid.
I'm gonna be honest. All right. Most athletes, especially NFL athletes, don't got a dad, right? And that shit made them hungry as fuck because they're either in a poor situation, they're like living in the dumps or whatever, and they're like, I gotta get my family out here because
that
no one else is gonna do it.
Football player that used to like do push-ups for decks of
Ray
cards.
Lewis?
Yeah, because his like stepdad would beat his mom, and he's like, nah, I gotta make it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no other way, and that's how it is. Like
is,
especially if you're like missing a parent or you have a shitty one.
Yeah. Is that shit still buzzing in your ear?
Yeah, but I think it might be my headset. I have no idea.
Should we hit the last topic before we end it off?
Should we hit the last topic?
Should we?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll end it on positive note. You got here written, taking care of yourself.
So I think I brought this up in like the last episode where I was like, if you're fucking 3, you can like jump up a couple points just by taking care of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then someone like at work was like, yo, can like you elaborate on that.
He was
And I
like,
was
drop the routine, bro.
Yeah. No, someone was like,
Drop the strap.
can you elaborate on that shit? And I was like, well, you're gonna have to listen to the next episode.
Nice.
So so basically what I mean by that is like a lot of, especially for men,
yeah.
I think girls don't have this problem, but men have this problem where you fucking think that you're too good to like take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, bro, fucking shower. Take care of your skin.
Wash your
bro.
ass.
Wash your ass. Like, and then the thing is, like, a lot of people will walk around and be like, damn, bro, like, I'm ugly or whatever. And then they won't do shit about it. Like,
Yeah, that's
they'll just
true.
walk around ugly as fuck. Like something as simple as,
Yeah,
like,
because it's like there are situations where like, damn, you can't do shit about it. But
yeah.
in most situations, you can.
Yeah, in
It's
most
like,
situations you can.
Like these motherfuckers will tell you like, bro, I'm ugly, bro. I don't get no pull. It's like, bro, get a haircut. Like,
Yeah, get a
do a skin
haircut.
routine. Like,
Yeah.
eat better.
Or fucking look at what you wear, bro. If you're wearing
Yeah,
fucking
dress
basketball
better.
shorts all the time, like, what is your problem? Like,
Yeah.
get a pair of jeans, buddy. Like, literally, if you fucking suck at everything else and you just like look at what you dress like, I'm not saying go buy designer brands. I'm not saying do this. I'm saying like put some fucking effort into the outfits that you wear every day. Like, it's gonna make an improvement on like how people view you.
Yeah, because it's like, sure, you can be like ugly as fuck in like ways that you can't change.
Exactly.
But there's usually something that you can do
about
to
it, yeah.
like, or some in like another field that will like,
Boost
you know how
up.
like that trend is going on where it's like she's a 10 but whatever, or
Yeah.
like she's a 2. Like if you're a 2 but like you take care of yourself,
Exactly.
you could be like upper range, you know. But it's like just because some shit's like maybe it's not all here doesn't mean it has to all be here. You
Exactly.
can like I don't know, practice being funny or like being
Work
charismatic, work out,
Get a
like,
fucking haircut. Or,
yeah, like work on hygiene, maybe
Yeah,
your
hygiene.
looks, appearance, like, you know.
Yeah. Like, not to fucking kiss my own ass, but like, I don't think I've ever done one episode where I didn't have a lineup.
Yeah.
I like, anybody who knows me in real life knows you will never catch me without a fucking lineup. And if you do, it's on an off week where like I don't really realize that it's going back in, and I'll line it up like every
On the spot.
Yeah, like I'll like line it up. I'll go home and line it up. Yeah. But like I'll line my shit up, even my beard, like I'll line it up once a week. No, my lineup up here, it grows up so fast, so I line it up every like 2 days. You will not see me without a fucking
Yeah,
lineup.
and like to that point, I'm the opposite. Like, man, I'll be wearing whatever.
Yeah.
I'll be going months between cuts. Like, for me, it's not mainly in like the appearance because I don't care. Like, I low-key hate when like, well, not hate when people come up to you because of appearances, but like when people are hanging with you just because of appearances, it's very apparent and like it gets old quick. And so like I used to be like a pretty boy in like middle school, and ever since then I'm like, this fuck out. Like, I don't care. So I've been wearing whatever, going months between cuts, but I'm like I always make sure that I'm have like an interesting conversation going, or like there's something funny, and like I always fit in. If you throw me at like a group of people, I'll fit in. It's like I'm probably like nobody's gonna approach me on the street. Like, let's say like I'm not gonna get catcalled or nothing like that. Like, I'm not crazy, but like if I'm in a setting where I want to make friends, I can.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
I feel like two perfect examples is you and me. Like, you can wear whatever you want. You can like let your fucking hair grow out, but like you look like you take care of yourself. Whether your hair is long as fuck, you're wearing whatever the fuck you want. It's kind of like an Adam Sandler effect. Like, he can wear whatever the fuck he wants, but everybody's gonna fuck with him because he looks like he takes care of himself, right? But then for me, it's like I'm ugly as fuck. I'm not that good looking, so I have to take care of everything else on top of that, because if I don't, I'm only doing myself a disservice. You know, like, if I don't fucking line myself up, my shit can get ugly, you know?
well, yeah, I feel like it's like that's the thing. It's like to the point of like I'm none crazy, right? But it's like I'm also none like bad.
Yeah.
You know? And like you're not nothing like bad, but you're none crazy.
None crazy,
you know?
yeah.
But the thing is, like, I feel like with you and like how you like put effort into fits and like do all the shit with your hair, your face, everything, it's like you end up being that like that gives you, so you're like like let's say on the scale of 5 to 10, 0 to 10,
0 to 10.
you're like somewhere in the mid range, right?
Like a 5,
Like a 6, 7.
like a 6, 7.
But with those like that taking care of yourself, like you visibly look like shaped up all the time and like nice fits, that gets you to like the 8 or 9 spots, you know? And whereas like for me, maybe like maybe
You're
I
at like the 8 or 9s.
yeah, I wouldn't tell myself that much.
think
Like,
you
okay,
are.
let's say I'm at like a 6, 7 as well, right? But I'm not doing as much effort as you. It's like with the way you're saying, like I might still look well taken care of, and because I do, you know, it's
Yeah,
like I'm
you do.
not completely like
stinky or
throwing
nothing
myself.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me it's more like basic shit, but it's like I don't like you're saying, or like I was saying, like I don't care about appearances like that. So for me it's more like the contents of your character.
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, but it's like there's different angles to work at, you know.
Yeah.
Like you can do the appearances or you can do the character shit, but like there are things you can do
Yeah.
to elevate your point status or whatever, like to make yourself seem more approachable.
And I feel like that's another thing that I have kind of going for me is that like I grew up being like not good looking, so I had to develop my personality. Like I'm not like
That's how I grew up with big ass ears.
yeah. Like I had to develop my like if you talk to me like I have a personality. I'm not like a fucking idiot or
Yeah,
nothing like
that's
that,
true.
right? And the thing is like it's
Yeah.
but like it also matters like doing shit right because especially like when you get into the realm of like having a beard, anything simple as like you can line it up a certain way and you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true.
And it's
like
like
motherfuckers with the thin ass beard or like
or the
patchy
chin
shits.
strap or
Yeah.
like oh my lord, some people line their shit up like up here.
Uh-huh.
You deserve hell if you line your shit up right fucking here.
Yeah, where they cut
What is
everything
wrong
else.
with you? I can go on a
Okay.
whole rant for another episode on that shit. But it just like as long as you put in some effort and you like make sure that yeah, maybe you might make rookie mistakes like bro, I don't know how many times I fucked up my hairline.
Word.
But I learned. That's the thing. I stuck with it. Now I don't let anybody touch my hairline because my shit everybody always wants to make it straight. My shit is not straight. My shit grows in like more of an oval shape. And no one gets that. So I'm like, don't touch my shit.
You're like,
I'll do it
"Fine,
myself.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah. And it's gotten to the point where like okay, maybe you don't get a haircut every week, right? Maybe you don't have money for it. Learn how to cut your own fucking hair.
That's
I
true.
cut my own fucking hair like every 2 weeks. I cut this motherfucker's hair.
Yeah.
He hasn't paid for a haircut in like how long? Since
Months.
high school?
No, I've paid for 1 or 2, but months.
But
like,
it's been
damn
months
near a year. It's
because
about
I
to
cut
be,
his
yeah.
hair. And I don't charge him anything because I genuinely like to learn how to cut hair, you know, because like the shit I might use, like the skills I might use cutting his hair are going to help
could
me with
apply it
mine,
to yours,
you know?
yeah.
So it's like, but
Helping a homie with his craft.
on me, you just have to put some effort in and like,
Yeah, and like it's not all about looks. Like you know, it's
Yeah.
like there are different aspects of shit. Like you know, when you're like making a character in like an RPG and it gives you points
yeah,
to like put it to shit, like you can always choose, and there's a variety of things. Like it's not all like, oh, I have to be good looking, oh, I have to
Yeah.
be ripped. Like it's not that, you know. It's like there are different things you can do. Like even if you're fat or like really skinny, like you don't need a perfect ideal body type if you like dress nice
If you
or if
dress
you
nice.
look like it's like practice good hygiene.
Yeah.
You know, which yeah, so it's like there's a lot of things you can do to help your case, and a lot of people that are like, bro, I don't know what to do, like they're not looking at it like that.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of seeing all the negatives and they're not seeing like what could be.
exactly.
You know.
Because something like you can do something so simple as like making sure you pick the right fucking haircut for your face shape. Because like if you have a longer face shape and you have fucking shaved sides and a fucking long ass
It's gonna
top,
look like a banana.
like you're gonna look like a fucking idiot. Like let your
Corn.
fucking sides grow out. Just keep maybe a shorter nail on top. Do whatever. Like there's videos on this shit for this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you just need to like
fucking
put
so
some
many
research into
YouTubers.
something.
Yeah, like
You know, have something.
Teaching Men's Fashion is a guy I watch all the time.
Oh,
And like he will tell you like he has actually I think he uploaded a video like the other day where he's like, I don't think that there's any ugly men. Like some of you motherfuckers just don't put in the effort
Exactly.
to look any fucking type of good and then sit there and complain because girls don't look at you. They don't look at you because you don't fucking put the effort in.
Yeah, and
Right?
then it's like even if you're not like a crazy looker, like for me, a lot of times it's like I'm always in a bunch of different bullshit, and like I'm always like I got shit running through my head, and so it makes me like an interesting talk.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, especially how I used to like meet girls would be like, it wouldn't be like, oh, they would hit me up, or like I would hit them up like, oh, what's up, baby? Like it would be in group settings or like friend settings,
Yeah.
and I would like talk, or I would find something that they're interested in and like attribute it back. So I would take like the friend route, but like it works because
yeah.
like if you know what you're doing, like, or like Ali, she like she used to work at, or she works at Starbucks, but she worked at a different Starbucks, and she had a friend group there. And I would pull up sometimes, and I fit right in. I'd like find somebody or like everyone. And we'd talk about like common things, and like because I've got all these different things to pull from, it's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, like she'd have nerdy friends, and we would talk about like anime or some shit. She, one of her friends had like a boyfriend, or maybe husband, boyfriend, whatever, and he was like in the military, and he wasn't really like into that shit like crazy, but he was into video games. And like we'd be like, oh yeah, like that one video game where he had like a PC, and like he was into crypto, and so I would talk about that with him. And like now she's at a different Starbucks with different people, and I still go and get along with them, because it's like, you know, like if you have more shit to pull from, you can get along with people. You know, so you can go the look route, you can go the personality route, like you just make yourself interesting, you know, because it's like, it's a sea of mid men out there, and any little thing you do to make yourself better can really push you over the edge,
yeah.
over like that threshold of like, damn, like he's cool, like I want to talk to him, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and don't fucking commit the same mistake of like trying to be like somebody else.
Yeah,
like,
no, don't do that
like,
shit. You gotta find your own shit, because
like,
like if you're doing some shit and it's like phony as hell, people can pick up on that like fast as hell. Like if you're doing something and that's not actually you, they're gonna be like the vibes are gonna be off, and they're gonna be like, nah, we're good, you know.
Or you could go the route of like taking something from someone that you're like, oh, he looks good as fuck in that, or he looks good in that style, but I'm gonna do it so much that I make it my own thing, or I'm gonna do it my own way.
Yep.
Where did I get my hair from?
I don't know.
Odell Beckham.
Oh.
Why do you think I dyed my hair? But at this point, my hair's been long and in this style.
Yeah, and it looks yours.
And it looks like mine. Like I've had
like
this shit
told
all
us, like,
high school.
I'm going
like,
Odell Beckham, and we clown you.
Yeah.
But like somebody on the street isn't gonna look at you and be like, Odell.
Yeah.
It looks yours.
Because it looks like my shit. Yeah. And like, because I don't do it exactly like him.
Yeah.
I do what fits with me. Because we all have different hair textures and everything like that. Well, it might look good for him, might not look good for me, because even my head shape is different.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
like I've just done this style for so long that it's like my thing. Like I have longer hair, and now it's shorter. But I used to have like the longer hair, the fucking like. And the thing is, like, people take notice, and if you actually put effort, because I remember.
And that's in everything too.
That's in everything. Yeah, like I remember in high school, Fabian like told me before we left, he was like, damn bro, like I wish I had like your hair, like it looks so like neatly parted, and like you always get like a nice fade, and like it always looks the same, but it looks like you put effort into it. And like I felt good as fuck, because I was like, yeah, I do. Like anybody who knows, like the only reason I trust only Sosa with my shit is because he doesn't touch like the top of my hair.
Hell yeah.
Because I used to go to a lot of barbers, and I'd be like, just fade the sides, but don't touch the top. And then they would go into the part that I've already
like
made
in
and like
there.
try to do their own shit to it. And I'm like, don't touch that, because I did that shit in a specific way to keep my style. Because maybe my hair bulks more on this side, and you trying to even it out is going to fuck it up. And now it's going to look
Fuck up
stupid.
the dimensions.
Exactly. Now it's going to look stupid. But you don't think about that because you don't know.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I'm saying, like, if there's a specific style you're going for.
Or like also like with your clothes, you know how like you be getting clothes and tailoring them.
Oh yeah, like that's another thing. If you get clothes and you're like, damn, I kind of don't like the way that this looks, maybe get a bigger size and go to a fucking tailor and tailor that shit to make it fit your body type. Because not all the time is clothes gonna fit good like off the rack. You'd be an idiot to think that even like a suit, you can't get it off the rack and it's gonna fit good. Like you have to take it to somebody, you know. And it's like you going that extra mile to maybe get a shirt tailored or get a pair of pants tailored. It like people are gonna notice it, like, because it's gonna look good overall, instead of just like getting something off the rack and being like, fuck it, well, however it fits, it fits. You know? And that's okay with some clothing, like short, like athletic clothing. Yeah, get that shit off the rack, and you don't have to do anything like much to it. Yeah, like you don't have to do much to it at all. But it just depends on what you're wearing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like for a lot of these things you might think like, oh, I need money to go to a tailor, but it's like, motherfucker, the internet is a thing. Like, you
Yeah.
can learn anything on that shit. So it's like, if you really wanted to put your mind to it, you could do it.
You could do it.
Like, my uncle's always doing bullshit to his cars, but he doesn't pay a dime. Or,
Yeah.
well, he does, like, for parts and shit, but,
Yeah.
like, he does it himself, or he learns how to do it. You know, it's like, you can do shit, and, like, like that one TikTok where that sound where it's like, you're not poor, you just, like, don't put time in it, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a little bullshit, but it's like, but there is truth to be had there. Like, you can put in the effort. Like, you don't need to throw exorbitant amount of money, like, in whatever. You can also do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
And
Be
even then,
passionate
bro,
about
if
the
like you
shit.
have a shirt that like maybe you want to take some off the sides, like you take it to a seamstress and she's not gonna cost. It's not gonna cost you more than like $15.
Word.
Not even that. Maybe like 10.
Hell yeah.
Like it's really not. It's inexpensive and it's like something that it's gonna make you look better. you
Hell
know?
yeah.
So
But yeah, well, I think that wraps it up for
It
us
does wrap it up.
today. So thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Skeleton Rap. R.I.P. Kevin. You just
R.I.P. Kevin just never
Damn,
showed up.
fuck
Didn't
it,
say
I
shit or
guess.
nothing. Nah.
Oh well, but so yeah, thank y'all for tuning in once again. You know, we love to have y'all here
Mhm.
on the Skeleton Rap. Take care of yourself, your health,
And
and
your
your wealth. We'll say it for him, but officially Skeleton Raps this up and put us on to everyone you know.
I
Your
mean-
mom, your granny, your daddy,
Your bald headed green.
your bald-headed granny, your HR person, not
Person.
necessarily a lady,
Mm-hmm.
anybody, everybody you know. Put us on to your coworkers, all of them.
Hop
Let
on
'em know.
Reddit. Be like, hey,
That
y'all
shit
go
would be
check.
crazy. If,
Yo,
like,
that should be crazy.
motherfuckers
As
started
fuck,
a
yeah.
subreddit.
I just thought about that
That
shit.
would be sick as hell.
Yeah, that shit would be
Yeah,
sick.
so
as
put
fuck.
everybody on. I want to see a subreddit. That shit would be sick. That would be the best birthday present for all of
I
us.
mean, yeah,
because we
'cause
all have like the
we all
same
have-
birthday
yeah.
in the same week.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
20 now. God
Gustavo
damn.
was 20 now. You're fucking old as shit.
I'm old as shit, bro.
You're 20.
You're 20? No, that's no, baby girl.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
so,
I'm fucking old as shit.
shit. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is what, episode 38.
38. God damn.
It's crazy. And yeah, so we love to have y'all. Hopefully you'll tune into the next episode, and we will see you there.